Hello again, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Sorry.
All right, we're going to pick up a little bit after we left off last time. Where we left off last time, you'd all been invited to go to the arena, given your mission by Jeeves to go and plant these stones on the side of the cage. And you had decided you were going to do some recon and start looking into ways to get in. Now, that is not something you are having to do alone. You do have a few resources at your disposal. And so we're going to focus on the time before those resources have been completed. First things first, they are going to send a few scouts to go and investigate ways into the place, giving you plenty of time to go about your own preparations and prepare to do your operation in this arena. Besides that, you have still been having the rats going around underground to scout out and plan out the underground tunnels, the sewer systems. And I believe you were still going through your diplomatic things with the... not the diplomatic, the research with your friend over at the university, if I'm not mistaken. Is there anything else that's being prioritized right now that I've forgotten about? Anyone have any priorities that I did not mention? All right.
No. Something, but I can't remember.
Is Midas here?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, with all of that being said, if you would like to go shopping or ask any questions to prepare and get equipment for what may be coming up, now would be the time. You have plenty of time to go hit up the market stalls over the next 5 days before the arena match and while the scouting is going on. So first things first, would anyone like to go shopping or ask any questions about what they might be able to buy?
What can we buy?
Well,
specifically under 441 gold.
I see. General non-magical goods, feel free to buy. Anything more than that, and if you're wanting anything magical or anything specific like that, we would talk about that specifically. But if you're wanting something magical, it's going to be more gold than that for the most part. Unless you're wanting like a basic healing wand or something, in which case, cost as usual.
How about 264 platinum?
Oh my god.
So 2,640 gold.
Yeah.
You can get
That
magical.
you might be useful for me.
I need to stock up on potions.
I guess that's a good question. What would Moravaint want?
I mean, if we're going to... Do we know any rules about what's allowed in the Coliseum?
I'd say that's something you could easily find out about. The rules of Coliseum are pretty loose. It kind of depends on the fight. If it's voluntary, they generally allow you to bring magic in. They're just going to ask you what it is ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the magic is safe for the people watching and isn't like something so ridiculously strong it's going to make the fight pointless. Like, they're not going to let you bring a wand of Finger of Death into the arena.
Yeah.
But
I can't bring my wand of fingering? What?
But if it's something like your flaming sword or magical armor, it's allowed. They're just going to give the enemy something or make a creature stronger to compensate. They wanted the fight to be interesting.
So like healing wands and stuff like that?
Totally allowed.
Okay.
General magical equipment, completely allowed. I'll put it this way. If you can get your hands on it, it's probably allowed.
Go to a potion shop.
So can I get my
You
hands on a
go to a
wand of
potion
Finger
shop?
of Death?
Can I get my hands on a wand of fingering?
Okay.
Dear God.
There are no wands.
I imagine someplace near Glacius would have that.
Sure.
It might be in Glacius territory, you're right, but I don't have that set up, so.
Fair.
I mean, you do have a brothel.
I do have that.
Or
The gift shop.
We don't have a potion store in our territory, do we?
I'm getting my revenge for you fuckers making me use my phone speakers.
I would say there's probably a handful in the Artisan District, but nothing super significant.
You think they would have 2 level 1 potions?
Probably.
enlarged person and a healing potion. and
Just
a
to be
break
clear,
bottle.
you're walking around looking for the best alchemist you can find, right?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yes,
No.
I am actually. I went. Yeah.
You are, in fact, walking around looking for the best alchemist you can find, right?
Yeah.
If I hear that voice, I'm leaving the call.
You see a cart.
Oh, how handy. Does it look like a potion seller's cart?
It does. In fact, it's being pushed around by an older troll
God damn it.
My man.
who I cannot remember the voice of in this particular
Wish I could.
instance, so we're just gonna go with it.
I wish I could die in and out of character. I'll approach the troll. Milo hasn't met him before, right?
No.
Okay, Milo's gonna go up.
What knowledge skills do you have?
None.
You have no knowledge skills at all?
I don't think so. He's a dumb boy. Yeah, I have no knowledge skills. I do have profession. I do have profession cooking.
Actually, roll me a profession cooking check here.
Oh my
He's
god.
a fucking world-renowned chef.
He's not that wise, but he had a lot of practice.
Just Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, alright. Actually, I need you to roll it blind.
Oh yes.
I'm sorry, I should have specified before.
I forget we do a lot of stuff blind.
Okay. You've heard rumors of this. Actually, your tribe used to make this one specific recipe with a few berries and roots in the meat. They would roast them together. And they said it was passed down from a very wise troll in the region who would use it as a healing remedy. You would use it after your hunts.
Okay. Huh.
And as you're looking at him, you see some resemblance. But those stories are very, very old.
There's no way. No way. Trolls don't live that long. But hello.
Hmm?
Hello.
Hello?
I've come to purvey your potions.
Well, purvey away.
I want to start looking and examining them. Are they labeled?
Not at all.
What?
No labels. At all.
Look up at
What?
it. Excuse me, sir. Is there a potion of Is there one of those potions that make me bigger?
Bigger?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. He reaches in and gets out a small blue potion.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Get out.
Is this just how today's gonna go? Can I roll?
It started as a shit show and it's continuing to be a shit show.
How much for it?
This
How
one?
much are you? Yeah.
5 silver.
Unless you talk to your insurance provider.
Man, you had that one locked and loaded, dude.
Yep.
And this is a potion of enlarged person, right?
The effects
Yes.
of your potion
It
last
does.
more than
It
4
does,
hours
in fact,
before
enlarge
physicians.
people.
I'll take 2 for that price.
He hands you 2 small blue potions and takes a gold.
They're about pill-shaped.
He closes that section of the cart and goes, "I'm glad someone knows what they want."
I do. Also, there's some other things I want. I need something to help me breathe underwater.
It sounds like you need some no-frills gills.
Okay.
He starts looking around and goes, "Hold on, I think I have that." He reaches in, he starts looking for a few, and pulls out a bottle that's vaguely shaped like a fish head.
Oh. This is very cute. Do you make the bottles yourself?
No, I just found it
Where'd you find it?
in the woods.
You found a fish head shaped bottle in the woods? Where were you in the woods?
Oh, I go through all the woods.
I guess I'll hold it in my hand and look at it. How much?
That one, that's one of my expensive ones. I think that one's 60 gold.
60 gold?
That's from the private reserve.
To make me breathe underwater?
That's right.
Do I know the market price for a typical
You have an
potion?
appraiser.
I believe the standard price for a level 1 spell is like 75 gold. No, it's not. What
It's
hold on.
50.
What was it? Was it 50?
It's 50 for all of the class spells. It's level 1.
You're right, it is 50. Water breathing, is that a tier 1?
I have no idea. It's a good question.
I was trying to remember off the top of my head. I thought 50 was cheaper than, or I thought 60 was cheaper than normal. But let me.
Oh my
check.
god, water breathing's level 3?
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, it's 50. That's right. Or 60. 60. It is 60.
I'll take it for 60.
You buy the fish potion for 60.
Hell yeah. I think that'll be all for today. What was your name, sir?
I'm the potion troll.
You're the potion troll. What's your name, though? I'm Milo.
No, our name's not what you're called.
Huh. I didn't think about it like that. Thank you,
should
potion
think
troll.
more. Think when thinking to.
I try, and then I'll head off. Give him a wave.
That guy would do great chitchat.
You wave him off, now walking around with 2 small blue potions and a fish potion, which I would like you to label that way.
I will. Give me one moment. Just adjusting my
Oh no! Why? Why is this where this has gone?
Maybe I should pay him a visit.
Small blue potions.
Yep. Small blue potions and fish potions. Or fish potion.
Okay. I'm all set.
All right. I would say, as
could any of us make?
Pause.
I was like, could any of us make purchases with the potion troll?
Oh, are you wanting potion troll items? Yes, by all means. Go ask
Where
him.
did you guys come from?
He would turn around and say, "Oh, you're one of my best customers.
That's right, I am. You know.
How are
me.
you doing?"
I'm great. I want the random bin stuff again. Give me 4 items.
He's gonna die.
He gets out a small basket and he grabs 4 random potions and tosses them to you.
Terrific.
That'll be 4 gold.
All right. Give him 5 as a tip.
You give him the 5th gold, he tosses you a 5th potion.
All right. Terrific.
Would anyone else like to
that's
purchase anything from the potion troll?
Hold on. What would it be, an appraise or an alchemy check to identify a potion?
You want to identify his potions?
Yes.
That is an alchemy check, and also, more importantly, not only is it an alchemy check, you also run the risk of accidentally having the poison or potion or poison effect applied to you.
Is that how?
You just really fuck it up
That's
somehow.
That's the punishment for it. I don't know why.
I'll go for it. Why not?
Presumably, it's to identify what things are in a potion. You have to taste a little bit of it.
Mm.
No way. That's crazy.
That's funny.
That's how it works in Skyrim.
So true.
All right. So
Me remembering.
Let's go for it. Give me a random bin.
all right. How much you want?
Just one.
Okay. He takes 1 gold from you and hands you 1 potion.
Do an alchemy check.
All right. Give me a blind alchemy check while I try to determine what this potion is. Because I also don't know what these are ahead of time.
You know, taking random potions from a suspicious salesman is how this city got addicted to Ichor. You know that, right?
It doesn't seem that suspicious to me. Actually, can I roll sense motive? See if this guy has any sort of hostility towards us?
You are welcome to roll sense motive. First, Mawym, you look into the bottle. You are unable to determine its purpose, but you do see that it is a black fluid filled with white specks.
That feels like it will kill me.
All right.
Hey,
give me
Midas,
just
want a
moment.
gift?
I would like you to
It's
mark down
concentrated
whatever you do with it.
Fade, laced with cocaine for flavor.
I would like you to please
Fuck
mark
me, I guess.
down. I need to. Give me just a moment. There we go. Why is it gonna make me do this? Okay.
This is what you get for making us interact with this fucking troll again.
He's always there when you need him.
There we
Especially
go.
when you don't.
All right, sorry. I had to go and actually, now that it's determined, I have to actually go and put it there. All right, that potion is now in my potions key. Please describe it as a black potion with white specks. As for Milo, your sense motive check. You have a hard time reading his motivations, but you can see he is just having the best of times. He's got a real pep in his step.
Guy seems okay. Oh, can I, like, step back up to the cart real quick?
You may.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I guess a very long time.
How'd you learn?
I would make things, and then I'd taste things.
I see.
Make things, taste things, stick them in a stew.
I'm gonna look up at him and study him for a minute. And, point out the healing things. Like, we use this where I come from. They said a troll taught it to our ancestors long, long ago.
It is wise to listen to what trolls say.
What do you say?
That you should listen to what trolls say.
I nod, soak it in. Thank you. And I'll head off. What are we doing now, guys?
Actually, has Maywin ever heard stories about this?
Would you have heard stories of him?
This is the same troll that we met before, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, I have his name written down. Like, why weren't you giving his name? Why wasn't he giving his name to, Milo?
I'm sorry, are you asking him that, or are you asking me that?
Yeah. I guess I'll ask him that.
I did give him my name.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Can I do a knowledge local on the potion man?
You may give a knowledge local on the potion man.
Great.
There are local rumors, and have been for as long as you've been around, of a troll that comes through and sells potions occasionally. It is well known that this troll is able to deliver potions of high quality. It is also well known that he's a bit of a snake oil salesman and sometimes gives potions that have the opposite effect or no effect at all.
No one tell me that.
My kind of guy.
Milo wouldn't believe me anyway. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Any other shopping you guys want to do before we move on?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
All
I
right.
can't think of anything.
Wands are ranged, right?
I kind of. You said there were like specific things that we couldn't take in the arena.
Probably nothing you'd ever have your hands on. Why?
Probably nothing. What? I'm sorry.
Probably nothing you would have. That was just them asking what the rules for the arena are. In
Gotcha.
general, almost everything is allowed, but there are a few exceptions. For example, the Black Pearl that you guys had would not have been allowed in the arena.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wonder what happened to that.
Hold on. I see. All right. In that case, if you guys are all done, The rest of the day you spend, going around, meeting the people, and that night, as you are all beginning to relax, Little Rat would come barging into the Silver Tongue Inn.
Oh boy.
Mawym, this is your department.
Yep.
He starts
Get
looking
that
around and
rat
says,
a
Metal Rat,
drink."
Metal Rat.
Metal rat. That's metal. Little rat, what do you want?
Metal Rat, big problem.
How big?
Many rats big.
What rat? Clan.
We were mapping. Make map.
Uh-huh.
We sent 5 rat. 5 rat went make map.
Mm-hmm.
5 rat make 5 rat went make map. 5 rat no come back.
Not your map?
Not my map. Rat no come back.
No, not here.
Oh. No. Notchier's Notchier's Honeymead. Rats disappear hayloft.
At Hayloft?
No, south hayloft. South hayloft. The publishing house.
Publish. Huh. Any rat know what near publish house?
Sent 1 more rat. Rat no come back.
Hmm.
He gasps. 6 rat no come back.
Big group get to the bottom.
Big group go. Give map. He reaches into his bag and pulls out an unfinished sewer map. You see there's a big gap along the eastern side of the city that is marked as this one team of rats. It would be marked as a number, probably like team 9 or something like that. But that section is currently unfilled, and he points to it. These rats.
We find rat.
You find rat.
Go Hayloft.
I go hayloft. He starts heading out.
When was the arena fight?
It's still a few days from now.
Okay. Anyone want to go to the sewers?
I guess that's where we're going.
Oh, fuck you guys. Alright.
Put some ice cream sandwiches and some shredded cheese, put that shit on the top of a stove, and call that good.
What? What are you talking
You never
about?
had a mac and ice cream sandwich?
Are you having a stroke? Moravaint, are you alright?
Do you smell toast? Or is that just the burning
Cigar.
ice cream mac and cheese sandwich?
Sorry, I think Mercy did a little something to me.
Assistant God is even asking what the fuck you're doing.
Assistant God!
All right. So everyone's
let's go.
going to the sewers now?
Yep.
Guess so.
Let's go, it's gonna be a water walk.
You take a carriage, because you're not dumb.
Oh.
It is later on in the day, but you do manage to get through Glacia's territory without too much of an issue. Heading around the outer edge of the city to get around to Hayloft, to a nearby sewer entrance to go to where they were talking about. Unless you're going by Hayloft first. Sorry, I should have asked.
Is there any reason to?
I don't know if you want to go talk to the people at Hayloft before you go looking for Hayloft people, if you're going to go directly there.
Should we? Anyone?
I mean, maybe. Should probably.
Going to Hayloft? What's being asked? I'm sorry.
Should we go talk to people at Hayloft about the ones that went missing, or should we just go to where they went missing?
Let's just go to where they went missing. Right? I don't really care either way.
I don't know if you have any specific questions you want to ask before, but if not, we can just go directly to. Like, I'm just making sure.
I have nothing.
Okay. So you guys go to the sewer entrances and start heading down. I will say, these sewers, while you've all seen what they're like on the map, you would find that they are much cleaner than expected for the most part. It's also one of the only places in the city that is not made of pure black stone. There are quite a few areas where the sewers are made of metal, actually. Seemingly welded together. But the metal seems to be to keep it sanitary. In a way, it's easier to clean than the stone is. And it does look like these areas have been cleaned over and over and over again. You have to travel along one of the paths for quite some time before you manage to get to a service tunnel to go deeper into the sewers. You travel for quite some time, seeing the occasional corpse down there. I will say you see quite a few corpses with similar modifications to the ones you had seen in the lab, but most of them seem to have been, bashed by something or clawed up, and have seemed to fall apart at this point, leaving just rotting flesh along the sides of the sewers.
My little eyeball thing react to the metal?
No. Your little eyeball thing would not respond to the corpses.
Gotcha.
As you head down deeper and deeper in, you would find that the area that they were examining appears to be a sort of culmination point. There are many small sewer tunnels that seem to converge to a single point and flow out. Most of the actual sewage drains do go through either shallow carved out fissures, and then they go into larger tunnels that are made of glass that carry them further, so that the largest tunnels do not actually spill out or go anywhere other than where they are supposed to. As they go deeper and deeper in, following the ravines followed by the glass, you would eventually find yourself coming into a very large room. The room has a very large glass tube coming from the ceiling, carrying down the sewage, carrying it to a pool that seems to be held in place by basic physics. The glass seems to hover inside the pool, meaning that it will drain out as much as possible without overflowing. The pool has walls that are stretched about 45 degrees angled down, so you could slide or carefully walk down to the pool if necessary. And in the pool, you would see a very large man about chest deep in sewage, looking around.
Hello.
That's disgusting.
He
What are you
turns
doing?
around and looks at you. Huh?
What
Do
are
you
you
need
doing,
help?
sir?
I'm looking.
What for?
My friend.
I'll start walking down there. What's he look like?
It's really hard to see him. From what you can see, which is just like really the top of his shoulders, he's a really muscular guy. Like he's beefy. But when you get a good look at his face, he doesn't look all there. His head's a little misshapen. There's not a whole lot of light behind the eyes, if you catch my drift. He's just kind of looking around as if he's going to see something new. Occasionally you see him kind of move under the water, even going down almost to chin deep, reaching at the bottom. And then standing back up and walking a couple feet over to the side and doing it again.
Where's the last?
I'm looking for my friend.
Where's the last place you saw them?
Down here. I think they went swimming.
Oh.
Is this a rat folk or is this?
I
No.
was going to ask, what species is this man?
It's hard to tell. As I said, he's completely soaked in this stuff. Like, you can see the sewage in his hair. His skin is actually tinted darker. You might think he's an orc, but you don't see any of the normal, like, physical things. It's possible he's a human or a half-orc, or something in that variety. But if he's a human, he's massive for a human.
I'm going to be a little bit of a shitter. Can I just go through my list of languages and say, hey, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in
sure.
each of my languages?
Sure. Let me go take a look at your languages and see if any
Just
of
see
them
which
work.
ones he seems to respond to.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that for you. Give me just a second. Let me go and check your languages again. I think you have like all of them, right?
Most of the ones that matter.
Whenever he asks if you can understand him in Orcish, I'll say yes.
Let's see. I'm going to go in order. He does not respond to Aboleth. He does not respond to Abyssal. He does not respond to Aklo. He does not respond to Aquin. He does not respond to Orin. He does not respond to Celestial. He does respond to Common, not to Draconic. Yes to Druidic, not to Dwarven. Yes to not
sorry.
to Elven.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Wait, did I say yes on one of those? No, sorry, none of these.
He said
I
yes.
guess
on
You said
Druidic.
yes to Druidic.
Oh, I said yes to Common, no to Draconic, and I must have just gone back to yes. Sorry.
You did say yes
so
to Druidic,
funny.
which was weird.
He does
We
not
all.
speak Druidic. He
There
does
was
not
no way we
respond.
were letting you
You're
get
right. He does
past
not
that one.
respond to Druidic. He does not respond to Dwarven. Not Elven. Not Gnome. Not Goblin. Not Ignan. Not Infernal. Not Orc. Not Sylvan. Not Terran. Not Axiomite. But when you get to Necril, he would perk up a little bit and look over at you, and he would nod his head.
Oh no.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir, are you dead?
He looks down and looks back up at you and says, "What is dead?"
oh,
What? Okay, he's like a homunculus.
Oh.
Okay.
oh, buddy. Who are your
I
friends?
think we should keep him as a pet.
Okay.
Let's
Whoa.
not enslave someone.
Guys, he can't know sin. He could pray for us. That wasn't in character.
What?
Hey, Jesus.
What does that
I
mean?
came down
Fucking
to
Old
see my
Testament.
friends, and now they're not here anymore. They were swimming.
Who were your friends?
Who were your friends?
They were people, and there were the little furry things. What are the little furry things called?
Rat folk?
Rat folk. They chitter.
So they went swimming and then they didn't come back?
Yeah, they went into the water.
Well, if you can't find him, maybe we should look for him somewhere else. They might have snuck off.
I think they might be at the bottom. And he starts trying to reach down to the bottom again.
Oh.
Why would they
Do we
go-
have like a stick? Well, look around at the party. Look at Matteo's staff. Consider it for a second. Then try to find something else stick shaped.
Guys, I have a problem. I don't think the rat folk would go in the water unless I'm mistaken. GM, correct me if I'm wrong, but
It's filthy sewage, right?
Rat folk are more resistant to that than most, but they still don't want it in their fur.
yeah. They wouldn't have to, and honestly, for this place, this is better than half the sewers in the city.
Wait, is that one? And he reaches down again, and you see him grab something. He starts getting excited. He goes, I think I found one.
Oh no.
I don't feel safe.
He stands up, and you see his arm for just a moment. And as he reaches his arm up, you would see it is a massive... It looks like it's been mauled. It looks like the largest arm you've ever seen on a person, and it looks like it's been shredded by claws. And he tosses a soaking wet, impaled rat corpse onto the metal.
Oh my god!
It's impaled it.
Nothing now. You just see the hole going straight through it.
Oh,
how big
you're...
is the hole?
I would say it's about... I would say that it is about the width of your average human forearm.
Mm.
He tosses it out on the side and says, See?
Yeah, but he's dead.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I bet the others are dead too.
Oh.
They would have come out of the water if they weren't.
Well, how do you know something isn't dead?
How do you know if it's dead or not?
How do you know if it's not dead?
It's talking and moving around and alive and breathing and
Oh.
yeah.
If it moves and talks, it isn't dead.
And liches talk and move around, and I don't think liches are alive.
I don't think we need to explain that complication.
Why are we
to
making
them.
this?
So we
work?
just, so we just need the rats to move around and talk then.
Well,
They aren't gonna.
they're not going to.
On their own, not with assistance.
I could help them.
No, you
What?
can't. I'm sorry.
I go help the rat friends. And he starts
That's
walking
the
around in the
silliest nah
village.
I'd win I've ever heard.
What's he doing?
He's walking around looking for more of the, and I quote, rat friends.
Hey, what's your name?
What's the name?
It's what
Okay,
people
I'm gonna
call you.
fucking
never
kill
mind.
myself. Sorry.
It's what people call you.
Oh!
So,
What do
I
people
think-
call you?
I think my name was Faye.
Fag?
What?
Fat. You see, he's
Huh?
really struggling to make the Hey,
watch it, straight boy. Sorry, I had to.
I was about to say you're digging this hole real deep.
Do you have anyone that takes care of you? Or helps you?
I used to.
Oh.
Would you like someone to do that again?
Midas.
I didn't
I
like that
can't.
phrase.
I need to help the rat friends first.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'll call you F. How about? Hey, is there anything else in the water
Yeah.
that isn't the rat friends?
Yeah, we're man friends too.
I mean something that's alive.
Oh, you mean something that moves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other than you?
Uh-huh.
What?
What is it?
You want me to get one?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brace.
He walks over to the other side of the pool and reaches down for a minute. Before reaching down and grabbing two things, one with each hand, and tossing them over to you.
Get ready.
And as he tosses them over to you, I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
And
Yeah.
I figured it was undead. Or something.
He was bait.
I still
Yeah.
want him.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Milo is in the front.
Rabbits.
I believe the tank was also relatively in the front. I believe Matteo is near the back.
I was like, I walked up as close as I could get to him not being in the water.
Went in the water. Or did you not?
I don't know. I didn't picture it, but I might have.
I figured you would
started
be at
to,
the
and
top of
then-
the ramp. I figured you would stop at the top of the ramp.
You'll get one.
All right, everybody.
I think we found where the necrals are coming from. Oh, he's
At
big.
least- He is big.
That's the face you gave him?
I have a limited set to pick from.
He's just a little guy.
I like it.
I like the
And,
picture I posted better.
Oh yeah, that fits.
This is what else is going to happen.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? What did this guy just throw at us? Whoa, let's go, Midas.
Hey, I never roll good initiative. Let's go.
Why did that roll privately? What the
Hands
fuck?
on nat 20.
You're not-
Fast! Speedy!
That's not really what they are, but it's the base stat block that I adjusted.
Oh, you're not going to be happy what you got, Matteo.
I
Rests in red.
at this point, I plan for myself going last in fights. At this point,
That's what I've been doing.
All right.
What's your bonus?
Midas at the top.
Now that we have everyone rolling initiative, I'm going to describe how things land and let you guys react in full. As he throws these two corpses, you would see that they are completely covered in mold and growths. These zombies, if you'll call them that, both have very similar impalement wounds going through their chest as the rat friend did. But you see spilling out of that wound and out of their eyes and mouths is a freezing cold blue energy, not unlike the Lucents.
That's cool.
As he throws them, one lands on the ground next to Milo, not currently active, but laying down on its back. And the second one grabs directly onto the tank's arm.
Is that Morg?
So this
or is
one's
that...
active, this one's not.
Is there a second one? I can't see.
Right here.
Oh, it's under it.
Oh,
So
can you not see it on top of? I see it on top of it.
It's
I see
over
it
for
under.
me, yeah.
Weird.
Yes, there
I
is
see it
one.
on
There is
top of
one
it.
on top of you.
Maybe it's because it's your character.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably.
if you have the mech selected, it will show up on top.
Hold on, can I target it quick? Let me see if that changes it. Oh, I can't move myself.
Oh,
Oh.
here, let me. I actually only rolled initiative on one of them, but I'll roll it on the other two. Here, and that'll help.
That may
There you go.
be why. Yeah, okay, now move me back. I can at least target it. That's what
Okay.
matters.
That's what matters. Okay. All right. As it leaps on, it grabs to the side of your mech, and I would say you'd quickly notice the metal around it begin to shrink and freeze over.
Not again.
Not damaging it, just enough where you can visibly see it freezing. All right. And with that, Midas, you're up first. How are you reacting to the two zombies being thrown at your friends?
Charge. Charge!
Get in there.
You're charging in. Where are you moving to?
The one near Milo.
All right. You are too close to charge in, but go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. It's paused. There. Go ahead and move. You are too close for an actual charge benefit, but...
Heard.
You can 5-foot step and do a full round attack, right?
Yes, you can 5-foot step and then full round attack.
That's
Alright,
always a rule
so
I
I
forget.
get a swift action, right?
You can use a swift, yes. You get a move, a standard, and a swift, or you get a swift and a full.
What is the difference between a full and the other one?
If you get a full attack, you actually get to make those two attacks, plus one with your offhands. Like, you could swing...
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, for swift action, I will use perception to look for weaknesses, so I'll do that at a -5. Let me roll that. Do you want that blind, or...?
No, you can give that public.
Okay. Perception, -5.
For this particular use, that's totally fine. You are unable to identify any weakness. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, hold on. I'm sorry. I was looking at your initiative roll, not your. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It hasn't been automatically scrolling to the bottom, which is kind of bothering me a little bit.
Yes, you are able to identify this creature. It seems to be a pretty standard zombie, with the exception of the freezing cold aura. And you are aware of typical undead traits. Typically, undead are immune to most forms of mental, exhaustion, or bleeding damage. They have no constitution, are immune to anything that would affect that. They are immune to most non-lethal damage, energy drains, things like that, or anything that targets their actual physical scores. And that's about it.
So, I can't do any of, like, my, fatigue or whatever as well? Does that not work either?
Your fatigue would be ineffective on most zombies.
Okay.
Or most undead, I should say.
Gotcha. What about the, sickened?
They are immune to sickened.
Oh my god, they're immune to everything I do.
I feel that.
You've got this.
I also feel that.
They are immune to all bleed, death effects, disease, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stunning.
Yeah, I think that's everything I got. Alrighty, so I guess, you know what? Let's just start off with a, we'll do this. Let's see. I'll do a lightning breath. See how that goes.
Alright. I'm sorry, did you mean to target the big guy? Oh, okay, you are target. Okay.
The one that's
I-
by, not him. No, I like him. I don't want to hurt him.
Okay,
Is the guy-
then
is the
we
guy in
might
the
not want
water
to use a
trying-
lightning breath like that because you're about to give him a shock.
All right, I don't want to hurt him. I like him. I guess I'll just do a regular other thing. We'll just do a chest strike or whatever. 1 sec. Yeah, here we go. So I can't feint them either. Like that isn't possible either. Is that even useful?
Most undead. No, this is most, not all. Most undead are too stupid for a feint to have an effect because they won't recognize your previous attack.
There we go. I'm done asking questions. Let's go.
All right. You hit him. The good news is you hit him. The bad news is, you cut directly, or you pierce directly into the undead flesh, and it doesn't seem to make a difference.
Yep. Figures.
All right. You have more to do
Could
there?
Could I go for like trying to completely cleave off part of the body? Like, is that possible?
You can. I wouldn't do that. You can't do that with your rapier, but I do believe you can do it with your daggers.
Okay. Next attack. That's what we'll go for then, I guess.
Okay. Well, you have a full round attack, so that was your first one. You can still do another
All right,
one at the
let's
+1.
go. Let's go for an ankle. You're trying to cut me off an ankle.
All right. You can go for one with a -5 this time, like a situational -5.
I gotcha.
Behold, a pool of hell.
Behold.
Is it? I hit single attack, right?
Yeah, single attack with a -5. Yeah.
I did that.
You unfortunately are going. Wait, hold on. It's
Is
flat-footed.
it prone?
It is prone. It is also flat-footed, which does mean that is going to hit it. Actually,
Oh.
I can't believe saying that, but you're absolutely right. It is both prone and flat-footed. That's going to hit it. You are going to. Well, the piercing does next to nothing, but you do get a solid cut on the rotten flesh, which does damage it, though a lot less than you were hoping for.
Okay.
All right, and because you are making a full round attack action, you may go for one more attack with that full bonus with an offhanded weapon.
So I have to use a different weapon than the one that I just used, or
You can you can't use your rapier, but you could use the dagger again.
okay, we'll do that again. -5 again.
No, full attack that time.
So I hit full attack instead of single attack. Is that right?
No, I'm sorry. You hit single attack. When
Got
you
it.
Get yeah, gotcha. And that is another hit, though with once again less damage than you were hoping for. Once again, the piercing does nothing, but you do get another slash into the wound, deepening the cut.
All right.
All right. And with that, I believe we go to Moravaint.
Yeah, my turn's gonna be extremely lackluster. Swift to summon the gun, move to reload it, and then standard to summon my Aegis.
Heard. Your entire first round is just getting equipped.
Yep.
All right. First fast zombie is the one on the mech. Remind me, how do you, when you're inside your mech, are you visible at all?
I think. Here's the thing. It's weird. I think we kind of talked about it. I was actually going to talk about it on my turn as well. I don't know exactly how it's ruled, because in cosmetic, it's like, you know, a mech. But in technical stuff, I'm not sure if I am protected fully.
I believe the agreement was they had a hard time targeting you directly, but could try to grab you, right? That was the general rule?
I think it was something like that.
Okay. In that case, that's what it's going to do. It's going to try to get you, because it has no interest in metal. So, we're just going to say if it has to crawl over you, it has to crawl over you. It's going for you.
If it crawls within my range, do I get a opportunity?
It's currently on you. So, also you're flat-footed. You didn't active yet. I am going to put you on the board over here just so I can have something to target.
Wunderbar.
All right. Super simple. Does that beat your CMD?
My CMD, that's in my fucking somewhere.
Your flat-footed CMD is 11.
Ah!
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that doesn't.
it does. Okay, so you all watch as this zombie crawls into the cockpit. You have now been grabbed by a zombie.
Dear God, my defenses!
As it does that, it goes to smack you with its hand. You are flat-footed, which makes your armor 15. It does not... Wait, hold on. You're grabbed. It would hit you, because you're grabbed.
Fuck!
In that case, it whacks you on the head. And then you feel your fur freezing. Please take 12 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That is the end of its turn. That's all it's got. Milo, you're up. There's one zombie next to you and another inside of your friend.
Cut that.
My God, my mic was muted. My eyes open in surprise when they get thrown up. I see Midas breeze past me, and I look over and I see this thing beating on Tank Prime. I suppose.
It went around Tank Prime.
Can I also crawl on the mech?
You can just walk into its space. You're not competing with him. You can be within the same space.
I'm going to 5-foot step over here and full attack.
You're just climbing. He's just climbing into the back of the mech. There's 3 people in a mech.
I hop up there and I just start beating the shit out of it.
All right, let's see those. Let's see those attacks.
Give me one moment.
My safe place has been violated.
And you told me to cut it?
Oh, not that. Alright, here comes the first one. I can just hit full attack, my bad.
All right, that is a hit. That is a hit. Yeah, you
I just start beating the fuck out of it. Shoot beats old.
All right. The good news is you're going to kill it. The bad news is it's really fucking cold.
It explodes in the mech. Mech dead.
It does not explode in the mech.
Maywin dead.
I do need you to take 4 cold damage as it freezes your knuckles.
If only I could have went before it. I could have shot it in the face.
The first blow, your fist craters in the rotting skull. The second punch smashes it to pieces, covering our lovely friend in blood as a small blue spirit rushes out of its flesh and flies back into the pool.
Huh. We love that. I will gain some tension for moving and then more tension for hitting him. And then I would like to spend a swift action and my remaining tension to quick step, or I'll have some left over. But basically, after I hit it like twice, I just sort of like crouch slightly and then blast off of it to over here. And that'll be my turn.
As
Blasting
you
off
rush
again.
over there, you all hear a sudden scream from your large friend. He goes, "You hurt human friend. You hurt him."
Oh god.
He hurt me!
Milo.
Yes.
He swings at you like a child who just lost their toy.
There's a special kind of evil in raising this like hulking zombie and giving it the intelligence and understanding of a toddler.
So true.
Welcome to necromancy.
Tim,
I just try to roll with the hit as best
You're just rolling with the hit?
Just
That's
try to
Alright.
roll
funny.
with the hit.
It is even worse because necromancers usually make them mindless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This necromancer chose to give this thing the awareness of a child.
Could be a botched experiment. Trying to make it smart.
Unless-
Okay, alright.
It could be
Tim,
illusion.
as it swings at you and hits you, you see its fingers trying to grasp you.
I slip through those sewage sausages.
Firmly grasp it.
He fails to grab you. It seems like his hands aren't quite as dexterous as yours, but he does hit you with the palm of his hand. 15 bludgeoning.
Where exactly
He
does he hit
bitch
me?
slaps you, 15 bludgeoning.
A nat 20 and then a nat 1 is crazy, by the way.
For real. I just cough the blood up from the impact.
Also,
And
why is
say-
it CMB 21?
Say, you're gonna kill
Don't ask
me.
those
now."
questions.
He would say, "You kill him first!" And he goes for the second hit.
I'm ready. I'm braced to dodge.
He swings. You dodge out of the way, and his hand craters a small bit of the metal next to you.
His hand craters a small family of 4.
And as he swings at you the second time, you see his mouth open up, and a 3-foot long tongue ending with a barb the size of your arm rolls out of his mouth.
Maywin?
Oh. What kind of Resident Evil bullshit are we dealing with?
As it does, you can finally hear him speaking more clearly, as if that is what had been messing with his voice. You will not kill them next time.
Oh, dear
Maywin?
God.
Maywin?
Maywin, start the car! Maywin, start the car!
It thrusts
What?
towards you like a spear, burying itself in the stone.
How many attacks does it have?
As it buries in the stone, you would see a burst and a black and green fluid flowing out of the tongue and dripping down into the pool.
I'm going to vomit.
Oh, God.
Tank's turn!
I want to go home.
Okay, no more playing dice.
I decided I don't want it as a pet anymore.
It was
Okay,
weird that you wanted that in the first place.
There's a couple funny things I could do.
Do the funny. Always do the funny.
Get out of my head.
Rats! We're the rats!
Hold on. What was the special thing the Lucerne Hammer did? Sorry. Let me check that quick.
Rat!
Rat.
Because
Rat.
Lucerne Hammers have a special. It is...
They have
Not a-
brace, reach, or brace and reach.
Oh, it's the combat maneuver check. Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. Hey, big guy, cannon.
His gun
Alright,
explodes.
let's see that shot.
Let me make sure to target him this time.
Fucking Matteo, man, it's like particularly evil that they gave this thing the intelligence of a child. Maywin, fuck them kids.
Oh my god. Try that on for size.
Right
Well-
in his stupid fucking jaw.
That is contact!
Open wide.
You, fire into him, and he gets hit with the full brunt of the cannonball, and it blasts out the back of him. You begin seeing multiple corpses rising to the surface.
Oh, you're the best rat.
This may be
It
time for a
turns its
retreat.
head. You shot me.
Because
You
you
shot me!
hit him!
Man, this is a nasty circle of violence.
I don't want to hear it, F. And, we're just gonna... How much movement do I have? I think it's... Oh, yeah. Can I help you? Radiator.
Radiation
I
damage.
think this is
Milo
a
begins to hum.
A good time to mention that I
Or-
think I got disconnected from the Foundry.
Oh, 5,
Like, I have
10,
no idea what's going on.
Oh, he's dead.
15, 20.
Oh, my computer just completely disconnected from the internet.
Good thing you're on mobile.
I guess.
Okay, great. 20 feet of movement. I'm gonna stay over here.
I can roll for you, Braden, if you need me to.
I appreciate it.
It is the zombie's turn. It has been hit once, or it has been hit by Midas exclusively. It's going to target Midas.
Yay!
Watch out.
It didn't get up, did it?
No, it's just clawing at him from the ground.
Okay.
It misses. Both attacks.
Both? Ah,
Boat?
Holy shit, I forgot I had everything combat talents. Okay, yeah, I can play this character.
And then after it swipes at you twice, Matteo, it's your turn.
Now, funny thing about that. let me see. Oh, hey, I think I reconnected. Hold on.
I'm not showing you in.
If it would be easier, I can just stream the screen and roll for you and stuff.
Let me.
I mean,
see
nothing has
if-
really changed beside him moving up. So if you remember the board layout,
If you don't remember the board layout, you can. Oh,
He's
he's
in.
in.
I'm in.
all right, Matteo, what you got?
Let me. The screen's still loading. Hold on. Okay. This is an interesting little bit of shit that's going on here.
Man, you don't gotta tell me twice.
Okay, so what do we do? Who's been punched at least once?
Big guy got shot.
our
Huh?
zombie I've hit. Like, which enemy has been hit?
I mean, let me refresh myself on how this fucking character works. 'Cause we haven't had combat in a while, or at least I haven't had combat in a while.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to use any of my combat talents.
Mawym and Milo have been hit.
I've actually
Maybe
been
one
hit
in
really
Milo.
bad. There's like some blood running down my mouth.
All right. First. We're gonna. Okay, we're gonna do support class things. Actually, wait, hold on. Can I? See, the weird thing about them being undead is I don't know what affects them and what doesn't. Because I have a lot of abilities that affect everyone. I say that my acts affect everyone.
Yeah.
Most of your social skills will be ineffective on most undead. Some will be effective on some intelligent undead, and there's only one way to find out.
Not what I was worried about.
Sunder his tongue.
So okay, the issue I have is I want to use my act, but I feel like the way it interacts with everyone makes it weird if something is immune to social stuff.
I don't know which act you're referring to. Can I ask you which one so I can look at it?
I guess it's acts in general, but I only have one act.
Okay.
You're really short.
It says it affects all enemies or allies within 20-foot radius plus 5 foot, but it doesn't say anything about it being a social effect or whatever.
Look here. So they would have to be. So you're talking about confidence in numbers from Love Hate
Oh.
Queen.
Yeah, I mean, any of them.
Okay, so confidence in numbers, I believe, would affect most undead. Not all, but most. Always prepared obviously works because it's allies.
Yeah.
Diminish bravado. If they're intelligent enough to use those things, it would affect them. Tear down the ivory tower would be ineffective because undead are immune to shocked.
Got it. Okay. In that case, I'm not gonna bother with it.
Okay.
For now. I may do it later if the opportunity presents itself. In that case, I'm going to lyrics are in action, correct? Yes. Alright, I'm gonna use Rallying Toad on Milo. So, why are these blind GM rolls? What the fuck?
Whenever you start rolling, do you have the ability to set to public or private?
I do
Down
now.
at the bottom right as well, if you set it to private GM, it'll set all rolls on
That is
default.
true, yeah.
There.
All right, and that is healing for Tim.
Yep, you get 7 temporary hit points. And then you can expend the lyric as a free action at any point, even when it's not your turn, to get a D8 plus 6, or no, D8 plus ranks in this thing's perform skill, so D8 plus 6.
All right,
Okay.
so 7
Minimum
temporary hit
7.
points for now, and you can use it to gain more at any. Okay.
Yeah, at any point. But it goes away at the end of that round, I believe. Until the next turn. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, swift actions. I honestly don't think I have any swift actions I can use. Yeah, I don't have any swift actions. Alright. In that case, why is Maywin all the way over there anyway?
For targeting purposes.
Oh, right, okay. I want to get the fuck out of the way of that, so I'm going to... No. Nay. I'm gonna just kinda... Skadoodly-dee my way up here. I said skadoodly-dee my way up here. Fucking hell. Okay, that's my turn.
All right,
Christ.
that wraps us back around to Midas.
Alrighty, I'll be going for the same sort of attack, I guess. Just keep targeting that same spot.
All right, remember, you get 2 at the full bonus and 1 at the -5.
2 at full, 1 at -5. Does it matter in what order I do them?
At least one of them... I'm sorry. At least one of the +6s must be made with an offhanded weapon like a dagger. At least one of the 6s.
What do you mean 6s?
Sorry. The ones... I'm sorry. I'm speaking numerically. At least one of the full bonus ones must be done with a sidearm.
Okay. Alright, we'll start with the rapier. Can I choose to have it be at the -5?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Or you can choose to use the dagger multiple times, as long as you're using like 2 different weapons. Fine. You can
Alright,
use 2 daggers.
I'm doing the -5 with the rapier.
Okay. That does make contact, does no damage.
Heard. Alright.
Hey.
Damn.
That hits him, and also does more damage than your other ones did, for sure. Do wish that you weren't rolling so minimum on your damage. Alright. You see that the creature is getting visibly weakened. The muscles on its bones are starting to disconnect. Deeper, it seems to be on its last legs.
Alrighty.
And then we wrap around to Moravaint.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought about a couple different ways of doing this. You said we saw more bodies coming out of the water.
That's where he threw these last 2. I'm sorry. No, I said when he shot the big guy, bodies came out of the hole into the water. Like it shot bodies.
Oh, okay. I thought you said more were rising out of the water.
Same.
No, I
I
also
completely-
that's what
yeah.
you said.
Into the water. He shot them into the water, not out of.
Yeah.
That's why
okay.
it's so
See,
big.
that makes a lot more sense. I thought us pissing him off was about to put more things on our plate.
He could throw more things to our plate.
Yeah, speaking of, do we want to try and talk him down, do you think?
No.
That's what I was gonna do on my turn.
Please, just
Hold on, who comes after me? Milo comes after me? Alright.
This is a amalgamated corpse that has been given the mental faculties of a child. It would be immoral to leave it alive.
I am going to do something
Valid.
to try and talk it down. However, I would, mainly for study purposes, but I would like to mention that what I'm about to do is also going to help us.
What I'm about
I'm
to do
going
is
to
not
summon
prove that
Mercy.
I was thinking about that.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm going to summon Mercy here, and then call out to this guy, being like, this is what your friends are. Do you want to hurt more of your friends?
I don't have a tile for Mercy at the moment. So...
just a
Just
blue
a
smiley face.
it's just a little guy.
Oh my god.
give me a
Wait,
moment.
we have the picture for him, don't we?
I don't have it in Foundry.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
that is kind of a difficult thing to make. So we are going to let's see here. There we go. That'll do.
Yeah.
All right. You summon Mercy, and Mercy begins to look around with his own eyes and call that out to the beast. And he would turn his head rather suddenly, staring at Mercy. And he'd say, "Brother, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry, what did it say?
Brother, what are you doing here?"
Okay, did it say
hold on, quick, I
brother
have
or
to think of
father?
something.
Brother.
Mother.
We got brother, we got mother, we got father. Who's up for a sister?
It's brother. Brother.
I know,
Brother? Okay. Not nearly as big of a revelation as I thought.
Brother, what are you doing here?
Oh no, it's a baby Lucent controlling it. That's even worse.
It's always the fucking Lucents.
It's always the Lucents. I'm trying to think.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. We have Think Root.
Don't you dare, because now I'll get screwed.
It's stuck. My
got
brother
people.
is stuck in the human. Don't worry, brother.
Do you want me to talk as Mercy, or do you want me to talk as me?
Go ahead and take over Mercy for this. I feel like this is
Okay. The amalgamation of corpses. Hold on, I'm running through things in my head. That's my mental slowness versus Mercy's. Mercy would, instead of just holding his halberd or his bardache in two hands, he would kind of look disarmed, like holding it in his offhand while gesturing back to Moravaint with his main hand. And say, I am not stuck in this human. He and I work together. We are here to help you. You are stuck in many.
I am stuck. No, I'm not stuck. I'm just like Father made me.
Look at me and look at you. You
You're ugly.
have such... That's so fucking funny. You have many. You can't control them all.
I control them all just fine. You don't control your friend. You are ugly.
Damn.
We haven't attacked you yet. He and I.
You are ugly, brother. But don't worry. I will save you.
Alright. Well, in that case, with Moravaint's swift action, he's gonna bring out the sword.
God forbid we do a cool thing to end a fight.
It's the tricks
It
of
was
the
worth
water
a shot, you know. And then I guess after that it would be Mercy's turn, because he takes it with me, right?
Yes, Mercy takes it with you.
Cool. Let me pull up his character sheet real quick.
Sadly, he was
We
too
make a
dumb
machine.
for a reason.
We give it our best shot.
Did we take
Great,
care
now
of
give it your
Mercy's
better shot.
sheet?
Huh?
Did we make Mercy's sheet?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
I do.
finished.
Here
Oh,
it
you
is.
have
Here it is. I forgot we put it there.
Yeah.
This is Mercy. That's cool as heck. AI.
So anyway, just target that. And I did say it was the Bardache.
Bordish.
In that case, allow me to give you fewer to control.
All right, that is a slashing attack. Unfortunately for you, as he goes to swing, the very large undead would hold up his hand to bat away the axe, which would embed itself slightly in his hand, and he would just brush it away.
That sounds about right.
He has a high AC. Got it.
Either that or a high damage resistance.
I did that same amount to him with bludgeoning. I would hope he doesn't have 15 slashing resistance.
I mean, you blew corpses out the back of him.
He's okay.
It's not okay.
Mercy is going to 5-foot step to here.
Okay.
And then that would be my turn, up to Milo.
So with Intimidate, I know I could demoralize them or that, but could I coerce them? Forces them to act friendly or influence opponent's attitude? Makes them act
You
friendly
would
to you for a little bit?
try. You know that's very difficult on creatures of this intelligence, but you are.
It makes it easier if he has lower wisdom.
Undead have resistances to it.
I think I'll just beat his ass. I'm gonna.
No.
I'm going to. Let's see here.
I'm gonna roll a couple things because I need to get rid of some tokens.
Okay, I'm going to. He has really high AC. All right. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna use my move action to shove, which is a melee touch attack.
Okay.
I'm having trouble targeting him. Got it. Okay, sorry.
So that is a melee touch attack.
Yes.
That is successful.
Okay. So I walk up to him, kind of like just stepping into the muck maybe slightly with my like fingers or whatever pushing into his stomach, and then I just try to give him a good old fashioned shove. And with shove I mean bull rush.
You
I thought you were gonna say
bull rush
suplex.
him. To be clear, you're trying to bull rush him against the wall or north into the muck?
Against the wall.
Okay. You bull rush him, and as you make contact, you do manage to push him against the wall, but only barely.
What size creature is he?
He is
Large?
large. You bash him against the wall, and you would hear a popping noise as you did, and you would all see blood flowing down into the pool.
The wall also takes that damage.
It puts you against the stone bottom of this, so it wouldn't do much.
And then, I know this is taking me a second. I haven't used these parts in a minute. Okay. I have to check how when manhandle talents apply. I think it's when you successfully do a bull rush. Yes, and then I'm gonna try to trip him.
Okay, go for it.
What's that?
You go to trip him. You manage to kick his leg. It doesn't move.
Why do you gotta be so fucking big? That'll be that.
Do you have improved trip?
I might have one of the things along it, but I don't think so.
If you don't
No,
have improved
definitely.
trip or the equivalent, he gets an attack of opportunity for failure.
I think he's battered.
Oh, does shove do battered?
I'm like 90% sure.
Okay, would you check that? Because that actually
Yeah,
would.
and gains the battered condition until the end of your next turn.
He is battered then. All right. That does not change the outcome of the previous roll, but that does stop him from getting an attack of opportunity.
Got you. And that's my turn.
All right. Is that the beginning of his next turn or your next turn?
Mine.
Okay. All right.
It's until the end of my next turn specifically.
Oh, it is until the end of your next turn.
Mhm.
Okay. I need to go refresh myself on battered really quick.
Same. I was just doing that.
Cannot take attacks of opportunity provoked by combat maneuvers and a minus the CMD. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure it didn't affect any of his normal moves.
Right.
All right, cool. He reaches out and tries to smack you again.
Dear God. I'm so ready.
That one.
And in response to that,
When the dodge fails, just try to roll with it, baby.
you try to roll with it. He hits you with another solid palm strike, but this time you're not able to get out of the way of his fingers. He picks you up, and as he does, he goes to throw you.
But when he picks me up, I say, down! Put me down!
Just to be clear, how much do you weigh? Do you know average about?
I wrote it down when I sent you the thing, but it's not on my sheet. I think it was like 160 or something like that, 170.
Okay, all right. Just
I'm
making
short
sure
but
I have
muscled.
Okay, yeah, all right, cool. So as he picks you up, I'm gonna roll this. You don't have any real way of resisting, so I'm going to be compensating for that with your CMD. But he goes to chuck you across the pool.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
That's a 27. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are thrown to there.
He put curve on it. Oh my God.
I splash in the water. Just so pissed.
Fun fact, the water, about 15 feet deep.
Oh my God. I submerge, I suppose.
Holy shit! And he's
You all
like,
see him sink into the water as he begins to step out of the water. And you see the lower part of his torso appears to be amalgamated various corpses. The part you've been seeing up till now is just the torso of a very large man. As he does, his tongue would lash out, attempting to impale Mercy. I'd say that hits. Just to be clear, Moravaint, does Mercy have any resistances of any kind, or is he fully mortal for the purposes of poison?
I don't know. That's not a question I thought I was going to be asked, mainly because you're the one who mainly made him.
Heard. I know we were playing together. I need to go touch up on my... He's just a summon, right? Like he's a...
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Okay, he's a conjuration sphere. Okay. Then in that case, they are normally weak to it. What's his type?
I assume he is.
What's his
humanoid?
type? Okay, he's just human. Okay, yeah, if he's humanoid, then he's just, yeah. Okay. In that case, I need him to make a fortitude save.
Yeah, alright. That.
All right. I would say that you get, through your telepathic link, the sudden feeling of wooziness as he barely retains control of his muscles and almost falls over from contact with the poison. He manages to shake it off, but as the tongue is removed, he finds that area is completely numb.
So he's Australian. Because everything in Australia has a neurotoxin.
I'm going to hit Mercy with that thick root.
That has horrific implications about the show Bluey.
As he begins to walk out, it is Tank's turn.
Great. Question.
Mhm.
If I were to put Thick Root into the barrel of a blunderbuss with Dragon's Breath rounds, would that do anything extra against Lucence?
That has never been tried before, and I've never considered it.
The rule of cool, baby.
But hypothetically, yes.
It would almost like turn it into an anti-lucent fire.
Hypothetically, it might have an effect. I would roll for it.
What do you mean by roll for it?
I think making someone roll for it is anti-fun. That's such a cool idea.
It's a saving throw, like anything else.
Well, it already has a saving throw, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway, bitch.
I was about to say, Think already has a saving throw against them.
5-foot step. That's within 15 feet.
Making a mech 5-foot step feels so weird. Like I know why, but it feels so funny.
Oh wait, that's a 15-foot cone? In that case, well, actually no, it doesn't threaten mercy, does it?
Nope.
It's not.
Ha! Get fucked. In that case, we're gonna... Yeah, Mawym, the mech is gonna, like, fucking take a knee quickly just to get a little further, and then Mawym's gonna crawl out of the kneecap, it's gonna pop open, blunderbuss barrel.
Alright, let's see that, I guess it's a reflex save to get out of the way, right?
Well, I'm gonna do two things. This is a special attack action, deadly shot.
Okay.
Which is gonna allow me to do an extra d10, but, let me expend an alchemical cartridge.
I didn't know you could do deadly shot on a spread attack.
Actually, it has that. It has to be a touch or a scatter weapon.
Huh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, but it's an additional touch. It's additional d6 if it's done with touch or scatter. Okay, so it's less damage.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, all right. So that is a attack against their touch AC.
Oh, it's going to be 2d6. Sorry.
Wait, no. The Dragon's Breath round is a reflex save, not an attack specifically.
Yes. Does it not say? Oh, it doesn't say. Sorry. It's a DC 15 reflex save.
DC 15 reflex save. Okay.
Or it's 2d6 fire.
Okay. All right.
Which, that's weird. That didn't roll it.
Well, you can roll it manually while he makes a reflex save.
Wow. Fuck me.
Bro.
But considering it is gaseous, I am still going to have him make the other save involved.
And I'll assume I would have taken a thick root for that.
Yeah, I'm going to say take 1 hour worth of thick root to fire it out of a cannon.
Yeah.
I would say, as you do make contact with the smoke of the thick root, you see him shriek out of every mouth on his body.
Oh, that's a horrific image.
The entire room is echoing with it. And you can tell his entire body is moving a little differently than normal. Ahem, shaken.
Great. Oh, yeah, also, sorry. I expend my martial focus and do an extra 2d6 of damage, which...
The attack didn't hit.
Oh, it didn't hit!
No, the
On a
gas from the
27?
thick did.
Oh, wait,
that's
sorry,
not
it's
the
a
attack,
reflex.
it's a reflex save, and he rolled 23.
Yes. Yeah. Rough.
All right. I believe that was your attack. Do you have anything else?
Mawym smacks the gun for not doing good enough.
It breaks.
It explodes.
It explodes. It misfires.
Yeah, that's...
We rotate around to the fast zombie, who has learned from his mistakes. Swinging doesn't do anything. This time he's going to try grabbing.
Does grabbing provoke an attack of opportunity?
Only if he misses.
Damn.
He nat 20'd. Cam.
Yep.
take 1 cold damage as it makes your ankle awfully chilly. You are now grabbed.
So 1 cold damage?
Yep.
Is that under...
It's just 1 damage. Just 1 damage.
Okay, it's just 1 damage. Okay.
Yeah, unless you're
I didn't
resistant to
know-
cold or something like that. Which,
I gotcha. No, I'm not.
Then, yep, he is just going to grab your ankle. You are now grabbed. Suffer.
Okay. He's got me.
All right. As the zombie grabs him, we move on. That's the end of his turn. Matteo.
Okay. I believe it's time for me to actually do something. That's in 30 feet.
I believe in you.
Cool. Get that table ready.
Heard.
Can you
All
move
right,
5 feet to
Make
the
the
right?
roll, and then actually let me roll for the. You're doing Chaos Shard, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll it first in case it changes the roll.
Oh,
Oh god, why?
So Matteo. Do you have fire resistance by chance?
It doesn't matter. It would do sound damage.
The
sonic
caster
damage.
catches on fire
read the second sentence.
instead of
Instead
fire
of-
damage.
I was about to say, there are more sentences here. The whole paragraph.
According to
Yep.
the.
The caster suffers damage according to the damage type of the effect.
Okay, so hold on. So you do catch on fire, and you also suffer damage equal to the damage type of the effect?
No.
Fire-
According to the
I
damage.
catch on fire, but it doesn't do fire damage. I suffer a catching on fire-like effect that does the damage of the thing that...
Okay, so you take sonic damage.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. It specifically says you catch on fire, but instead of fire damage. Okay, so it's weird. Okay. All right. Well, roll damage then.
What's the fire look like?
Wait, no, it does normal fire damage. So
Well, it says
I'm sorry. It doesn't do the fire damage type. It does the normal damage based on if you had caught on fire. Because
Yes.
it just says you catch on
Yes.
fire. It doesn't say you roll damage against yourself. So he's not
Yes.
taking Chaos Shard damage. He's just on fire, but the fire does Sonic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. That's what
we're
we
saying
said.
the same things.
No,
It's
I
just
said
a
that,
word.
but then Shelby turned around and said no. Sorry, that was me responding to Shelby.
Okay.
We are on the same page. Yes. Okay. Take 1d4 Sonic damage as you all watch ethereal flames fill the room with noise.
Did you read the
Noise Marine,
parentheses?
go.
Did you read the parentheses?
I did.
That's only for adjacent creatures, though, because it doesn't have it at the end. It has it at the end of that
no,
sentence.
that's probably both, though. That's probably reflex negates on all.
Okay.
This whole thing is worded weirdly. I don't like the phrasing
It
of
is.
this.
Worded very weirdly, but 22? Huh?
You all watch as he points his staff. He is surrounded by ethereal, vibrating flames. The entire room fills with rock music. This was not intended, Matteo.
The jellyfish jam.
Instead of casting a spell, Matteo has aura farm.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Matteo has decided to aura farm instead of firing an attack.
Like, the first, half second of One Winged Angel plays as he gets fucking blasted.
All right. And that is in fact contact, and that is in fact sonic damage. No hardness is involved, though. You all watch as the vibration causes several of the screaming bodies to fall off of the creature.
You're off key.
Nice.
That was loud!
Yuck.
Midas, you're up.
A lot of 15s today, gang.
Alrighty, we're
getting a
doing
lot
the
of
same
it.
thing again. I'll start with the -5.
You are currently grappled. Can you still full round attack if you're grappled?
He can. No, sorry. You can make an attack, or you can attempt to grab it, or you can attempt to disengage.
I'll just attack.
All right, you may make one full attack.
One
That
full
sounds-
attack with no minus, right?
Yes, one bonus with yeah, essentially.
Alright.
There's a little bit more to it, but I'll handle that.
Good luck.
Okay.
So here's what really upsets me.
That's the second time that's happened.
The only way he fails is a -1, because anything other than that, and he hits. So you do manage to hit him. You manage to slightly deepen the cut.
I've been hacking away at this motherfucker for too long.
I believe that makes it Moravaint's turn.
We need to get you a hammer, Midas.
Or a baseball bat.
On this big guy, at any point have I seen what would look like a lucent core?
You have not buried into its body enough to see anything inside of it. You also don't actually see lucence pouring off of him.
I roll perception to spot the glowing weak spot.
It's so funny, actually. Yeah.
No true perception check has been rolled yet, but that is what you have seen so far. Just to be clear.
Would that be a standard?
I believe a standard perception check is a move action, actually. For most people, I believe it's a move action.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have Mercy go first and chop down on the one currently holding Midas.
Absolutely. It has an AC of 4.
Oh yeah?
I think you hit it. And that is enough to finish it off. Midas, he cuts its arms off for you. It falls apart,
Thank
and you see
you.
the blue spirit go flying back into the pool.
And then I'm going to have Mercy use his move action to try and spot the like where this thing would keep it, being a lucent. Perception?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
Yeah.
When not connected to your mind, Mercy is not very perceptive. He sees nothing.
That sounds about right. I am also going to look with my move action.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find where my character sheet went. There it is. With my perception.
More interesting.
Gotcha, bitch.
I would say you see a tiny blue glint from down his throat as he's turning.
Alright. Bet. I'm going to Empowered Lich Strike and attempt to shoot that.
I want to be extra clear because I'm going to ask you this question. You are going for a, precision shot aiming specifically for that? You're going for a trick shot here?
Yes.
Okay. You understand that this would be a very challenging trick shot.
Yes.
Okay, you're choosing to do it anyway. Let's see it.
I'm choosing to do it anyway. Okay. Before I do that, just real quick, I want to make sure that I can't use anything else with my standard action. Like doing the double attack, because I think I am out of range.
Hold on, let me go refresh myself on called shots rules really quick.
Yep, that works. Okay. am curious, if I miss that specific item, am I still going to hit him?
No. If
How
you
large it
miss,
is.
it counts as a miss. However, if you hit him, it causes a significant effect depending on what the called shot was.
Okay. In that case, I'm not going to use the Lich Strike, but I am still going to just fire.
All
You
right.
fire.
Where's my gun? Alright, baby. Oh, give me something good. That's
And he
not
missed.
good. That's bad.
I am very sorry to say that not only does that not hit the weak spot, you miss entirely and shoot the stone behind him. My apologies.
My apologies. That's fine. The loud ringing is going to get his attention.
You fire next to him. Do you have more to do, or is that Milo's turn?
That's Milo's turn.
All right, Milo, you're currently drowning in sewage.
Okay.
It tastes about as good as it looks.
It's better than
Last
piss in the
turn.
sink than the sink in the piss, but it looks like you're doing both.
It's last turn. For the first time in this campaign, I have reached maximum tension. And I'm in a
That's alarming because I
spending-
don't know what that does.
I'm in a spending mood. So
I am frightened, and I'm not even the enemy.
the water is rippling. You know, I'm down there.
Right? Yep.
I'm going to spend my swift action and 3 of my tension to move up to my speed in whatever methods I possess. Is that enough to get me to like over here?
Okay, to be clear, you can move at your normal speed.
Yes.
What's your swim check like?
I think it's okay. I have a +4.
Okay. If you make a swim check as a full round action, you may move half your speed, or a move action at a quarter of your speed. If you succeed. If you fail, you just sink.
How much does it take to drink a potion?
I think it's safe to say while you're underwater, it's a move action, and also you run the risk of drinking whatever is in here, running some other risks.
Oh,
And
It's
he eats the cork.
disgusting. Nobody can know I'm doing this, but I'm going to attempt to drink the fish head potion.
That's okay. All right.
And he eats the cork along with the water.
I understand. You drink the fish head potion.
I do remember us not being able to see down there, so don't worry,
As
none
you
of us
drink the fish head potion, you are polymorphed into a fish.
God fucking damn it.
I still have all of my abilities.
You have all of your abilities, but the physical attributes of a fish.
I'm gonna charge him.
Wait. What fish? What
Out.
fish? What fish?
Oh. Can't move. I can't move
Why-
that
why-
fish.
Milo is
I
going
mean,
to
you don't
be the
understand
direct
that
death
you are
of
a
a party
small
member,
creature.
and he will be not liable.
You are a small creature.
Okay.
Mr. Thraz,
Your
what
perks
fish?
do make you a one size category larger, right? So you're now categorized as a medium creature.
I'm double checking if it just makes me large. I think it is just one bigger.
I love it so much.
Yep, it is.
I love
one
it here.
size Bigger. So as a trout, I'm gonna charge him straight up.
Okay. You charge at him.
Do my hand wraps meld to my body? Like, can I still benefit from them?
You don't have arms to swing with.
I'm unarmed attacking either way.
You know what? I'll say yes. I don't have a good argument either way, but given what's going on, I will say yes.
Potion rocks. Charge is just +2, right?
That is true. It is just +2.
Okay. Oh wait, the rest of my tension. I'm going to spend 3 tension to give myself a +3 to my attack and damage rolls.
Okay. All right.
If you kill this as a fish, it's going to be a moment for the ages.
We gotta make a new emote.
Does 31 hit?
Fish!
It does, in fact, hit him.
It does 10 damage because I didn't add the +3 to the damage.
Is that before or after the size category reduction of your damage?
Oh, that doesn't affect my unarmed damage. It's just for combat maneuvers and stuff, and CMD.
Oh no! But your unarmed damage is based on your size category.
Oh, right.
But you know what? You rolled minimum damage, so I'm just gonna take the 1. And we're gonna move on. It's fine. You rolled a 1 on a d8. You would have rolled a 1 on a d6. It's fine. Okay. So you're gonna hit him in the back and deal 10 damage.
Yeah, and I'm bull rushing him as a consequence of the successful hit.
As a consequence of the successful hit, you are doing a bull rush. Give
And-
me a combat maneuver check.
I need to make it 4 less, right?
Yes, -4.
If he moves, does it provoke attack of opportunity from Bull Rush?
Not yet. A next level. Don't worry.
Damn.
You fail.
No!
Do you have improved bull rush?
Yeah, I have whatever thing
Okay,
I
then
need and
you're-
he's still battered.
You're fine.
So.
Yeah, he is still. I realized he was still battered until just.
Charging is a full round, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It would be so funny if he didn't have it and then a fish gets thrown out of the water.
Alright, that is my turn. I end with 2 tension. I spent it all, but I got 1 back for moving and 1 for hitting.
Okay.
Even funny.
All right.
And I'd make fish noises when I'm flying out of the water, I guess.
As you fly out of the water and hit him, you all watch as a cod comes flying out of the water, smashing into the back of the creature and causing blood to leak out.
And then I plop back down into the sewage.
Yeah, not before he's gonna try to grab you.
No,
that
I'm just
Treyarch?
a fish. I'm just a little fish.
I'm just a little guy!
Grab him from.
Now hold
Yeah.
on.
I get
Yeah,
a
no,
bonus.
he's not gonna. You do get a bonus, and you get a debuff from the charge, but it is not enough for the hit to hit you. You manage to dive down safely into the water.
Slippery fish.
You go, no, fishy!
Slippery when fish.
He misses a second time. And then he's going spear fishing. Missing a third time. You watch as both of his hands swish through the water, and then his tongue goes thrusting in trying to catch you.
Ew.
Not. The fish
Those were
wins.
attacks, not grabs, correct?
Both, actually, but...
I don't know which one was which.
He is one of the people who attacks grab.
Okay.
All right. He is now staring down into the water going, fishy. It's Tank's turn.
Well, I'm done with the trick shots. I'm gonna do old reliable. Barrage. As a special attack action, I may make 2 ranged attacks at my full base attack bonus.
Heard.
And if I strike him twice with the same barrage, his initiative check is reduced by 5 when he acts.
Okay.
Equal to my practitioner modifier. Or number of rounds equal to my practitioner. Attack number 1.
You attack normal AC with that, don't you?
I do not know.
I seem to remember for some reason your cannon not attacking touch AC.
Sure.
Wait, I can check this. Let me go and actually check it. Give me a second. Because I know where it is. It's on your sheet, right?
Either way, 2 attacks. I'm loving the
That one's gonna hit. Give me a second to find out if the first one hit or not.
Lovely.
Is it going to confirm is the question.
It will confirm.
You do not hit touch. You only hit normal. The first shot sails by. The second shot, on the other hand, you hit him directly in the head. That is a total. Wait, are those split bludgeoning and piercing?
If it's
It
both,
is-
it typically is.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah. All right. So you should have dealt.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right. Perfect. In that case, you do manage to hit him dead on in the head. The piercing does very little, but you do manage to knock off the head of the zombie. Let me see here. That is going to be that much damage. Bum bum. You now see blood rushing from the stump where his head used to be, and his tongue is now coiling out of the top.
I don't like that.
The tongue is going
Ew.
down into the middle of the body.
Wait, wasn't the shining thing in the neck?
I did say that he was seeing shining from down its throat.
Ah, okay. Well, at least it ain't talking anymore. Kill it. And that's my turn.
And, oh, the zombie's dead. That
I
wraps it
feel like
around
I
to
water in
Matteo.
Oh boy.
You want to take that zombie out of initiative?
I think I'm just gonna Chaos Shard it again at this point.
Don't get set on fire.
Don't turn yourself into a fish.
Oh wait, how much damage did I take from that earlier?
Oh, I'm sorry, you took 1d4 sonic damage. And I believe you stay on fire until you put it out?
Just a rave.
Which means either water or taking a turn to stop, drop, and roll?
We could do that after this combat. It's not that much damage. Chaos Shard.
Alright, let me roll this first. Come on, something to fuck him up.
I don't appreciate that.
Well, go ahead and roll damage against him.
Yikes.
Did you roll the thing?
Yeah, effect deals
Oh, I got
minimized
disconnected
damage
from the
faster.
battery.
A successful reflex save halves this damage. So I need you to roll a reflex save and throw full damage, like a full roll against him.
Did you say you got disconnected from Foundry?
Oh. Do you want me to roll for you or wait for you?
Give me a second. Say what the effect was. I'll be able to read it when I log back in.
Okay.
It shouldn't.
I will
Not a big deal.
Mr. DM, I thought about something and I just DM'd you myself.
Pocket sand him with secret.
Okay.
War.
Legal action.
Alright.
Turns out the voices are called thoughts.
That is in fact a hit. That is in fact a large amount of damage. I also need you to take 6 damage yourself and make a reflex saving. Sorry, to see if it is full. Sorry. What is your saving throw?
I have a lot of saving throws. Which one are you asking for specifically?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. It is the stabs saving throw. Give me just a moment.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's a little different than yours. I need to remind myself how they're calculated. Yeah, you didn't make your own saving throw. Take 6 damage.
Understood. And I assume roll a d4 for the sonic fire.
Oh yes, do that as well. Matteo is surrounded by very loud fire.
Cool. All right. Well, that's my turn. I'm just shooting it.
All right, Midas.
Alright. So the one zombie died, right? Now we just got the big fella?
Yep.
Big and ugly. Who's currently missing his head?
Missing his head. Right. This thing's immune to like lightning damage, right?
Never been tested.
All right, let's test it. Guess I'll step in. 5-foot step. Can I move?
5-foot step is safe. Anything more than... Oh, sorry. I didn't realize it was paused. There you go. 5-foot step is safe. Anything more than that.
There
No,
we go. That's what I needed. All right. Let's go for it.
So to be clear, you're doing
Talking
like...
now, by the way.
Oh, whoops. Hello?
Yep.
Hey.
I'm here. Hello.
Whoa.
So to be clear, you're doing, like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. You're breath attacking him. He's the only one who's gonna get hit. Alright. And then, Tim should not be targeted by that.
Just a little fish.
Go.
Hopefully the lightning doesn't affect the water.
He, in fact, failed his reflex, and you see the electrocution arc between the zombies, doing significantly more damage than expected.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's what we like to see.
You said zombies plural. Where are the other ones?
He's made of many corpses.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Alright. Or is there anything else you want? Oh, I guess that's your attack and your move. So, Moravaint.
All right. Let me. I know I have that enchantment list around here somewhere. Let's see.
Your breath attack is messed up. Do me a favor and roll one more d6.
Just roll a d6.
Yeah, it should be 2d6 now.
How do I roll just a die? I forget.
Slash roll space 1d6.
Okay, I was pretty sure that I could enchant with lightning damage, but I don't see it anywhere on this list. Ah, there it is, shock. 1d6. Okay. With my swift action, I am going to summon a Beck to Corbin for Mercy. Or not a Beck to Corbin, sorry, a Halberd for Mercy. Because that's the one I can actually summon. And it is going to have electricity damage on it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reload and fire for the rest of my turn. Just a regular attack on him. Aiming somewhere in the middle of him, maybe. Maybe I get lucky.
That is contact. And to be clear, that should be doing some lightning damage as well.
This does not do lightning damage, no.
Okay. And that's just a normal shot then. Okay.
Yes.
The piercing, as you know, does significantly less than hoped. Also, the cold does nothing. But you do manage to bludgeon him a little bit.
Nice. Alright. I then am going to attack with Mercy using the electrical weapon. And it's going to be 1d6. Wait, they want me to use brackets. Like this.
Okay, go ahead.
It did not do
the
the
Titan damage
yeah.
separately.
1d6.
Actually, no need. He missed.
Yeah. Well, I roll it anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, this isn't gonna do anything, but I do want to see what this roll is. Ah, okay. I thought for some reason he was trained in halberd.
Oh, he should be. Okay, that's
And then
why.
it should be 3 higher.
Then in that case, it would have hit. So.
Okay, so 23 is gonna hit.
Yes, 23 will hit.
Cool. Okay.
And then minus the piercing.
So
You
9
get
plus.
a good swing in, but unlike the cone of lightning, this lightning does not seem to chain between the targets. However, it does seem to electrocute him just fine.
That's fine. That works.
He seems to be shaking. You can see multiple spots on his body beginning to separate, as if they're just waiting on something to knock them apart.
Fantastic. That's
Hey,
my turn.
Milo.
Milo is up next.
Here.
Milo, you're a fish.
I'm a fish swimming in the water.
Stick 'em.
I think I'm gonna thwack him again. Let me see here. I give it like a good long think. Oh, I had a question. I can transform, and that functions as the alteration sphere shapeshift. You can shapeshift to get out of a form, but if it was from a hostile shapeshift that's been put on you, you have to make a caster skill check. I don't have that. Like, it uses magic skill bonus.
Right. And you don't have magic skill bonus.
I do not. And I don't see anywhere on here where it would say what to do about that.
I think that means that since yours is innate, but since you don't have any magical ability, I don't know that you could counterspell magic with yours.
X. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna thwack him.
Okay. Go ahead and thwack him.
I need to roll something different because I'm small now. Here, let me just do this for the actual bonus on it. And I'm gonna spend 2 tension for +2. So I hop out of the briny depths for a good tail wag.
You hop out of the briny depths for a good tail whack, and only because you are flanking do you make contact.
Praise be. How much
Just to
does
be
my...
clear, 7 bludgeoning damage, that's what it does?
No, it'll do 2 more damage, and the dice I think will be smaller because I am, yeah, I'm smaller. Is it a D6
Okay,
for
well
the
you
D8?
rolled a nat 1 again, so we're just gonna say you rolled a nat 1 on
Okay.
both of them.
Then it's, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, interesting. As you whack him, it is the final blow that causes the various parts to begin falling off. The arms and legs crumbling into piles of bodies, as a relatively scrawny one falls out of the middle. You see that the tongue was coming out of the mouth of a very small humanoid in the center of the body. And as the bodies fall apart, they all tumble down into the black water.
I swim around happily.
Holy shit, the fish actually killed him.
Fish hard carried.
After a moment, you would all see a quickly moving light beginning to swim up within the glass of the tunnel, very slowly.
Grab it!
Mercy would rush it.
Mercy is not able to swim.
Fish! Fish, go!
I pop up out of the water and look at the party. Like my head out of the water.
I don't think any of us know that you're the fish.
No.
Matteo Chaos Blast the fish.
What the fuck?
No, the fish helped us.
You see
It
the
could
light
be
is
one of them.
moving only at about a foot a minute, or a foot a second, not a minute, a foot a second up the glass tube as it tries to swim away.
God damn it. Fish! Fish!
I swim after.
You swim after it. I don't know how your movement abilities combine with swimming against water as a fish.
Fish do it all the time.
I need to go take a look. Hold on. I would say that your run skill does not apply to swim skill.
Why couldn't he have been a salmon?
Hold on, I need to look at my inventory. Oh, I have a potion of swim! I have a potion of swim!
Do you want to swim in that water?
I mean, no, but I want that loosened!
Tim,
Yeah.
I need you to do something for me.
Okay.
If you're trying to chase it, the only skill that's going to matter here is your unstoppable skill.
Okay.
I need you to give me a bull rush as a fish.
With pleasure.
How fast does he move in the water? What's his swim speed?
30. But that is not going to be enough to charge through the difficult terrain of water pouring against you. You try to bull rush up, unable to catch. What you would see at close range is actually just a head being dragged by the tongue at this point, as it slithers up the water like an eel.
I silently
thing.
scream. And then
You're
I
all
swim
watching
to
as
the
it
party.
slowly climbs up the glass tunnel.
I am going to pop that potion of swim and dive into the water. It gives me water breathing for 1 minute and a 30-foot swim speed.
Okay. Interesting. I need you to make a swim check.
Okay. Do I have a swim? I do, technically. How fucking hard is this water?
Oh, God.
Well, the good news is you get an additional +10 for having a swim speed. The bad side is that's still not enough to swim up water. You all watch as he dives in and is immediately shot back out.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding how this thing actually looks.
There is a vertical glass pipe. Water is flowing from the top to the bottom.
Can I
It
climb
is
the pipe?
swimming up the water.
Wait, where
It
does
is
the pipe
swimming
lead?
up an enclosed waterfall.
Where does the pipe lead?
Up into another part of the sewer.
Like up here?
Like it's like vertically, like towards the camera. So
okay. So this whole center is
this is stone, right? But
Yeah.
above the stone is a glass tunnel going vertically, where the
okay.
yellow.
See,
where the
for
glass
some reason that was not computing in my brain.
Guys, it's going towards us. We can just catch it.
Yeah. I want to reach
Jump
through the
into
screen.
It's trying to go into the ceiling.
Hey, guys. We can just go to the next level of sewer.
Do you have a magic map that lets us know where it's going?
This
We
area is
can-
not mapped yet.
Is there a ladder around?
No. This area is supposed to be from the ceiling down. It's not. There's not a service tunnel going directly from here up.
Fuck. We're right under, what was it called? The plumbing?
You are under the publishing house. Vaguely that area, not specific that area.
Fuck.
Well, I mean,
actually,
and I
you
can't
know,
send Mercy as a Lucent up. It's getting dragged.
hey, Moravaint,
Huh.
while you're in the water, do you want to see if any of them rats got the map on them?
I'll do a quick
A
gander.
paper map in sewage. I just want to be clear.
I'm grasping at straws here.
I'm gonna try a swim check again. I have the time.
Can I push him from behind?
That's so funny, actually. A little fish tries to give me a boost.
Can I bull rush him?
That's funny. This is very slow, painfully slow as it's trying to crawl. It's about halfway there now.
I'm going to fire at it with my gun. Does it work underwater?
I was. May I say something very
It's
quick?
a glass tube. Blow it up.
May I say something very
that's
quick?
even better.
Do we want to really do property damage in the Devil
Fuck
City?
the property. We can blame
in
it
the
on the
Devil
Lucent.
City?
We can blame it on the Lucent.
You are a Lucent!
Okay, and there's a different one. We can't let this thing get away if it's gonna keep summoning more fucking undead. Do we want to shut down the sewer for a couple days, or do we want... Sorry, not even a couple days, a couple hours, because Sir, or whoever the fucking people who built the big wall, they're just gonna come down and be like, oh, that's not right, and fix it.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh, that's
in
not
that
good.
case, use something
Oh, that's
bigger.
not good. Oh, that's not good. This is flooding with raw sewage. That's
In-
not
in-
good. Oh, that's not
in-
good.
In fact, why don't we use a siege weapon?
Kill him.
So you're shooting the tunnel?
Moravaint, would you like to shoot it, or would you like me to shoot it?
I think we should both shoot it.
Good idea! I'm gonna barrage.
He's gonna double tap it.
I
enough
just need to go
fire,
clarify
anything's
something.
possible.
What is the hardness of glass?
Can't be that hard.
I'm
It's-
more joking. I'm pretty sure a cannon breaks glass. Not certain. Yeah. Okay. You fire at it, and because I feel generous, I'm gonna give you guys the number. It has a hardness of 1 and 6 health.
We got it.
I
You,
think we both
Methinks this was our intended solution.
You shoot the side of it, and the sewage.
Something
begins
about the
to-
tone of the GM tells me this is what we were supposed to do, and supposed to figure it out way earlier.
You have 2 different things that are specialized in destroying things. I just kind of thought it would be the first thing.
so funny.
As you shoot the side of the glass, the sewage begins to pour out, and with it, a prehensile tongue, a small head, and a glowing bulge in the throat.
Cool. I'm gonna take the sword and stab the tongue, and then Mercy's gonna grab down the throat and rip out the so-called Lucent. What do you want me to roll?
I'm
'Cause
just
it's gonna
being
bite at
clear.
me.
Mercy is making contact with another Lucent, right?
Correct, with me right next to him.
Mercy is attempting to take control of the other Lucent.
Correct.
Mercy is connecting you in order to take control of the other Lucent.
Yes.
Cool. This is about to get complicated.
Sorry.
The rest of you, the moment you see this, the entire room drops about 15 degrees.
Ooh.
Make it 20.
Yeah. Moravaint. I need
Uh-huh.
you to understand this is going to be the psychic equivalent of death saving throws.
Heard.
I need you to make a will saving throw.
Mama didn't raise a bitch.
That is a failure.
Ah!
I need you to take 2 wisdom damage.
Oh no. Wisdom damage.
Damage. Not drain, damage.
I want to make sure. Because we were mixing that up beforehand. Okay. I've
I
taken
need
2
you to
wisdom
do it
damage.
again. Or tell me you're stopping. Tell me you're stopping, or do it again.
I'm doing it again.
Okay. That was a success. Do it again. That was a success. Do it again.
Praise the bright Lord.
That was a success. Do it again.
How many times do you want me to fucking do this?
That is a success.
Meat beats?
Hey,
One more time.
last time?
Just for good measure.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
And there you go. You manage to destroy its remaining will before it destroys yours.
Yay!
Let's go. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I like that a lot.
As you manage to do this, I would say you all watch as Moravaint manages to gain the mind of a secondary Lucent. Moravaint, you're going into a coma now.
Heard. Yeah, I
this one
assumed
before.
Mercy just dismisses and I just fucking keel over.
Yeah,
Everything.
so you all watch as he grabs the Lucent. That Moravaint and Mercy kind of merge slightly. You all watch as the other Lucent begins to slowly burn up from appearances, disintegrates, Mercy disappears, and Moravaint falls over.
Celebrimore style.
Huh.
And I'd say it's about this time that Milo, you turn back into a human with a mouthful of sewage.
How's it going?
What?
You can turn
You can
into
turn
a...
into a fish?
It was weird. I really want to swim now, but I don't ever want. I just want to get dry.
Was it not voluntary?
It
Are
was
you a werefish?
the potion that the troll gave me.
Oh, I really hope it's not that fucking troll.
It was very helpful. It might have saved my life, and it let me get back in the fight. I'll have to thank him.
Yes.
So
I'll be
is
honest,
that
I thought
why-
you was gonna drown down there. I'm glad you're not dead.
You didn't come in after me? When you guys got pulled off a boat, I jumped in the ocean to fight a kraken.
You did what?
Well, you weren't here for that. Yeah. So what's the plan?
Actually, someone trained in, the medicinal arts. Is he alive?
Oh no, he's fucking dead.
What?
I'm fucking with you. I don't fucking know. I presume he's just unconscious. He looks like he's breathing.
Is he breathing? Is his life obvious? Mr. GM.
Sorry, you're asking if Moravaint is alive. Yes.
Huh. Well, we should probably get the body, shouldn't we? Actually, I would know this. Do rat folk have a lot of burial culture, or is it just kind of throw them in the pile?
If rat folk had burial culture, the cemeteries would be massive. No.
Great. Well, let's get back to Hayloft.
Yeah. Sir's men can figure this shit out.
Yeah, we are in Sir's territory. Actually, we're in city territory. I don't care even more.
I don't want to be here anymore. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Fucking heave-ho Moravaint and get a move on.
You begin getting a move on. As you carry Moravaint's corpse through the sewers and start getting out, I would say you would notice a large amount of guard presence near all of the entrances to the sewers now.
You're late for the party, shitheads.
We heard gunshots, and some undead came out.
Yeah, it's not a problem anymore. We dealt with it.
You dealt with it?
You can go
We
look at the
killed
corpses if you want.
They kind of look between each other and say, I think I believe you. Do we need to be keeping watch?
Blown up tube wasn't us. Turns out some of them explode.
The sewer tubes? Ugh.
There's some glass tube. I don't know. One of them tried to swim up it, and then it blew up.
He would turn over to one of the squires and say, "Send a message to maintenance." And the squire would run off. And whose orders are you here on, Matteo?
I take a wild fucking guess. Actually, technically, we're here because of him and the rat folk, but
Understood. Next time, let us know before you go shooting people.
not people, zombies.
They would begin walking off.
Man, the guards in this town suck.
Most of them are paid off.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
The
The ones
one
that
of-
aren't are so blindingly loyal to the government, they might as well be.
little rat would come running out and be like, "Did you find rats? Did you find rats?"
Did we find rats?
Rats no longer here.
Oh.
Oh. No more rat friend. Okay.
No.
Did you find out why?
Zombie.
Many
Big
zombie?
one.
Oh, big zombie.
Well, many in one.
Oh. Like many one zombie?
Yes.
Oh. Many one zombie still there?
No. It's
We
safe.
send more rat?
You send more rat.
We send. Okay. We send more rat, make more map. Thank you, Metal Rat.
Of course.
He would walk off sulking.
He's quick.
It is about nightfall, and you are in Sir's territory. Is there more you're wanting to do, or are you heading back home?
Should we go through the sewers to get home?
Is there enough mapped out to navigate?
Everywhere except like this quadrant, yeah.
Huh. Alright. Well. Sure.
Unless you want to wrap around a notch of your territory. But that'd take hours.
Yeah, I can't say I know what the fuck that means, honestly.
Oh, outcasts.
Huh. Alright. That seems dangerous, so let's not do that.
Yeah, we're gonna take the fastest route that is mapped.
You take the fastest routed map. It does take a little bit of time for you to get back to town, but you do get there much more safely than you would have on the road. When you do finally get back, stinking of the sewers, you would see that most of the Silver Tongues had been having a lovely evening without you.
Lucky them.
Jeeves would come out when he got word of you all approaching, step outside and go, "Ugh, Matteo. You really sank to this level?"
I don't want to fucking talk about it. I need a bath yesterday.
Yeah, well, you know where they are. What the hell got you down there?
Look, man, we had to help the rats. They're kind of an integral part of all this. Unfortunately, there were zombies down there.
Ugh. Still, I never thought you'd get down to dirty work. Kind of impressed.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the baths are upstairs. You're welcome to go use them. In fact, I'd recommend it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
And you especially, Milo.
Do I smell?
I think I see something in your hair.
Oh, yeah, I had to swim in the sewage for a minute.
Go bathe.
Go, babe.
But Milo will nod. And go bathe.
Jeeves would turn around and look at you and say, hey, we need to talk about the specifics for you to install those. And the scouts came back, got some news on it.
Alright. I'm getting cleaned up first.
Yeah, take your time. The rest of you should do the same, but I'll have drinks ready.
Yeah. Maywood's gonna, before going to bathe, go up to Moravant's room and put him in bed.
You put him in bed. Jeeves, as you were walking away, say, hey, do you want me to send someone to clean the suit?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait, I'm a dumbass.
Just
Suit means two things in this game, and my brain got confused. Go on.
It's fine. Yeah, probably. Nothing too... Well, actually, there's blood on the inside, yeah.
Alright. I'll get a couple of our new guys. Just,
Don't have them break it.
Yeah, they'll be careful. Just leave it around back, we'll take care of it.
Yeah. Fucking thump, thump, thump away.
You thump, thump, thump away. As you thump, thump, thump away, a couple of the guys will be sent out to help you clean up. And, you would all be escorted to your various areas to bathe and get your head straight. While you're doing that, I'm going to focus on Moravaint for a moment.
Oh boy.
Moravaint, you have many, many nightmares.
Believe that.
Many nightmares. It's hard to remember it all, but you can consider this an addition to your knowledge skill. The memories you have are kind of foggy. You remember being in that vast, turbulent ocean, like Mercy was. You remember being ripped out of that by a riptide into the sky of this world. But unlike Mercy, who wandered around for a while, this one got pulled directly into a pitch-black tower.
How familiar?
Where it was granted a body. The body was of a scrawny man, similar to the one you saw, though it looks like he may have been disfigured before. His body doesn't look like it was in the best condition, unlike the one you saw down there, which, despite its situation, seemed pretty well taken care of, if not preserved. This one seems almost destroyed prior to being put in. However, once it was put into the body was fixed by magic, and then he was delivered to the city by magic. He then went down into the sewers, where he collected himself a body. His body was much too small, after all. And he began searching for friends. That is all he remembers.
Well, that's going to be an update for our scholar.
And with that, we are going to rotate back to the rest of the party. After your bathing and, getting everything straight, and I assume a copious number of drinks for everybody, Jeeves would take you all to the back room. Joffrey seems to be out partying with the boys. As he takes you to the back, he would give Matteo a demonstration of how the runes worked. Specifically, they're very, very easy for any kind of caster to work with, Matteo. The person who uses them does need to be capable of basic magic. But essentially, you are putting it against the side, imbuing it with magic. It takes about a standard action to do so. And then once it is imbued, it will actually fuse with the material it is next to. He says you need to put these on the 8 corners of the cage.
Understood.
And Matteo, I know you're not a fan of our solutions. If you choose to hang around after, that is your choosing.
Got it.
Understood. Don't worry, you can focus on this. That will save our men's lives. In case your compass gets it.
Alright.
Any questions for me, or should I just go give you the layout the scouts got?
Just give me the layout. I've had a long day.
He gives you a layout. It's mostly verbal. They didn't seem to be able to get any actual blueprints. But if anyone would like to write down the specifics that you are given, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about what you're walking into. You know that there is an above-ground entrance in the side of the arena that is allowed for carriages and volunteers to come inside. You know that that area is well guarded, and that most of the volunteers never see what is actually going into the arena. Though it is public knowledge that there are cells down there for various people and creatures. It is not a secret that there are also summoning circles there, as well as creatures that are normally just kept. There is an elevator that goes from the top floor down all the way to the basement, where most of these things are kept. And by word of most of the arena goers, the actual people who have competed and lived, they were delivered to an underground chamber beneath the arena and magically teleported to the top of the arena. They are able to get you the notes for where the elevator is relative to the main building, though they do say it is often guarded and locked, and then the open entrance for volunteers as well.
Alright. Seems like a pretty good lot of information.
Anything once you are inside is a mystery.
Yep. Always the case, ain't it?
And it was the fighters are teleported from the bottom?
Yes, anyone who is going to compete in the arena is teleported from the bottom. Right. Does anyone have anything they are wanting to do before we end this session?
Can I go thank the troll?
You can try to find him.
Can I heal my ability damage?
You are going to get plenty of time to rest. I will say yes. You are going to be tended. You may heal.
Yay! How many days am I unconscious?
1. You're going to be unconscious for 1 day.
Do you want me to deal with Ketling, the scholar? I already forgot his name. I'm sorry, but the dude in the university or library, that scholar guy, everything about this, or can I just hand wave it and say that I did?
I'm sure we will have that conversation, but as it is already 9:30, I do not want to start that.
Yeah, just want to make sure.
So we will probably handle that next week.
Works for me.
All right. Anyone else have any business they are wanting to handle before we wrap up?
No.
I think I'm good.
Well, congratulations. You have all killed your first minion of the enemy.
Oh boy.
I
I
wanted
feel
him as
kind
a
of bad
pet.
about it.
Yay!
We are done for the night. See y'all next week.
See you then.
Well,
Get
Oh
out!
boy.
Get the